And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for... Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingett. MP is out there with Drew Holiday, and it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. So it's Portland now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. It's stolen by Holiday. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Here's Rollins. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. It's Prince on the wing. To the paint. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Now here's MP, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Inside, 6 to shoot. Down low. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Avdia, good.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Bucks trail by 4. Rollins passes to Portis. And here's Thomas. Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Thomas. Misses the 3. Now Klingett. And he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, be careful. Klingett kid bring down the house.
Pass to Rollins. Here's Prince. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. And another miss by Milwaukee.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Pass to Avdia. And here's MP. Outside Holiday. The 3 is up. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Thomas outside. Portis the screen. Will it go? And again, it's the Bucks missing. Trailblazers lead by 9. Now here's Avdia. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3. And he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
MP no good. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 9-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
You know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Here's Prince. Portland making their last shot. Antetokounmpo, right side. That one goes in.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
MP outside. He shoots a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo inside. And the shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite... Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Kamara. Screen by MP. Avdia finds MP to the inside. Portland moving it around. Clock at 6. Lillard passes to MP. MP getting it done inside.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
On the court right now for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard. Avdia out there with Tumani Kamara. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's MP in a shooting guard. Throws it up high. Avdia with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. MP shot is good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Yep, count it. Kamara's gotten his first points of the night.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
It's stolen by MP. Now the Blazers moving it up. Lillard with the ball, and it's Kuzma picking him up. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Thomas. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Back to MP. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Guys, back over to you.
A new wrinkle. Okay, Allie, good stuff. MP, that one's good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Bucks trail by 18. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Kuzma, and it's Rollins in for Trent.
They're fearless. Cam Thomas doesn't let defense affect him at all.
MP, the pass to Avdia. Back to MP. Fires for three. Again, MP missing. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. On the wing, Holiday. Give him 8. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Here's Rollins. He's covered by Holiday. Thomas misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
A nice shot by MP.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Antetokounmpo with it. 10 points for him to the middle. Oh, it's stolen away. MP against Thomas. The drive by MP. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And that's 19 points for MP. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Here's Thomas for 3. Avdia pulls it in.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
MP finds Holiday. Back to MP. Outside Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. This one for 3. Drops in the layup for 2. Kamara's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Avdia with a steal. Here's Kamara. Here's Klingon, and he goes in for the dunk.
And as a rebounder, Klingon is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
Timeout called. Milwaukee, they defeated Detroit in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now Antetokounmpo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Oh, yeah, he was also sending back shot after shot. I think he had 4 rejections. That changes how your opponent attacks.
Avdia, good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Thomas misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
MP, the pass to Holiday. 4 on the clock. There's a screen by Kamara.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back.
Thanks. This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with it. Kamara on him. Here's Thomas for 3. Can't get it to drop. Good D by MP. On the wing, MP. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Tipped away and stolen by Holiday. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thomas. Over MP. Thomas misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The offensive rebound. Avdia, good. Avdia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And here's Thomas. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Clock is at 3. Oh, MP with a block.
Hey, you're not going to trick MP now. Think again. That's a great block right there.
Outside Kamara. Pass to MP. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Holiday passes to MP. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. MP's got 27.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Thomas outside. They still need this. Poke loose. And he stays with it. Nice touch on the bank shot. Thomas has got 6.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
MP up top. Thomas defends. Outside Holiday. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Portland.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from 3-point land. Thomas has got 5 points in the quarter. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. We'll grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Rollins passes to Thomas. Lets it go from the wing. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 8 rebounds in the game.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Avdia, good.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Bucks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Thomas. MP with the block. Down low. That's good from Holiday on the assist by MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Now Portland with it. They're on an 18-7 run. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. MP outside, fires from deep, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Antetokounmpo outside. Thomas against MP. Thomas. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Thomas has got 7 now in this quarter. Holiday taking his time here. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. 1:05 left in the third quarter. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Antetokounmpo outside. Thomas outside. Three-pointer. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. MP, the pass to Holiday. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed.
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Kuzma. Prince comes in for Green. Cameron Thomas checked in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Trent. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Robert Williams out there with MP. Now here's Antetokounmpo over Williams. And the Bucks miss again. MP outside. Driving in, uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 41.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Here's Rollins. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
MP, the pass to Lillard. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Prince. Now out of Kumpo. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The three from Prince. Counted from distance.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
MP left side. Pass to Lillard. Portland moving it around. Now here's MP. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And then Portis with the dunk.
Tell you what, Portis has been so focused on the offensive end, doing all he can to rack up points.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams against Antetokounmpo. Oh, Williams with the block. MP outside. Pass to Williams. Here's MP. A minute and a half left in the fourth. From downtown, sinks the tray. MP's got 47 points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
To the wing, right side. Portis, the pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. So it's Portland now. Lillard outside. Left side, Williams. Sharp with it. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.
Thanks, guys. Double figures in one category.
Double figures in a...
Brian, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports. Now, let's go to our sideline reporter.
MP, what do you think about going up against Dylan Harper?
Trivia time. Did you know he and I played in the same number of NCAA tournament games?
0?
Exactly. But I played a season in Europe against grown men. That's an advantage I got. He's good, but I know I'm better.
I guess we'll find out. Thanks, MP.
No, I'm better, Dom.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Harper. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. And for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. MP out there with Holiday. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Here's Holiday following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
When MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that playoff with the dunk.
Outside Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. And the Spurs scoring again.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Avdia on the wing. Back to MP. To the paint from 8. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Spurs have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs on and off the court. They pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's Harper following the basket by MP. Champagnie passes to Vassell. And Klingon pulls it down. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical one, Vic?
Holiday finds Klingon. On the wing, Holiday. Over in the corner, Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Portland converted. San Antonio leading by 4. Vassell outside. There's the triple. Portland grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shot you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Kamare. Back to MP. Avdia on the wing. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. Avdia's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Vassell outside. And Benyama outside. No good with the triple. Trailblazers trail by 3. Down low. Here's Kamara. The dunk and the foul of power. So Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. MP finds Avdia. MP with a screen on Johnson. Back to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
A great sign for MP in his career with the ability to convert in traffic.
They've got MP. Avdia is out there with Tamani Kamara. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Lillard in a point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Lillard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Outside, Avdia. Three-pointer. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Now Harper, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Castle finds Wembanyama. Back to Castle. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Castle's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio. Lillard, the pass to MP. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside Harper. Lets the 3 fly. Lillard with the rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And it's Williams with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. Harper's shot's good.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Spurs also with the sub. Champagne's checked in. Now Lillard. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. MP nails the triple.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
That's the Champagne. With his first shot attempt, and Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Champagne.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harper's shot's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 8-point game. A 3 from MP. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. MP's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Wembanyama. And it's Portland with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Wembanyama. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Driving to the basket. Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. From about 19 feet. And he gets the jumper to drop. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Let me tell you guys, Wemby might be the toughest assignment in the league. He's just so different. It's hard to match up with him.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Drew Holiday's checked in for Damian Lillard. And San Antonio also making a switch. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Wembanyama passes to Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you guys.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Harper. 17 points in his last outing to the left side wing. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
MP outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. MP's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. From 11 feet away, Harper, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Holiday kicks to MP. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Harper against MP. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Harper. It's up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Holiday dishes to MP. Fires for 3. MP clapping right there.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah. And
the height of Wembanyama on the wall. Wow! And so it's MP making things happen for Portland. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The Western Conference winner, MP.
Not shocking to see him take home the prize. His determination on the floor, it's been second.
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight.
And that is our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And there's Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the force line. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Harper, no good. Trailblazers leading by 6. MP with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Takes the 13-footer. Avdia with a defensive effort.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
MP, that's for 2. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the screen. And that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Kamara finds MP. Back to Kamara. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Champagnie. And the foul called on Toumani Kamara. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Castle with it. He's got 5. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Offline with his 3. Blazers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. MP passes to Holiday. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. MP with a screen on Castle. And the shot goes in. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, look, you won't catch Holiday sleeping. He knew exactly how much time he had to get the shot off.
Launches it, and that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Castle against Holiday. Here's MP. Rebound San Antonio. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell from outside the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Wembanyama down low. Winging covering.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP passes to Holiday. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. And here's Vassell from the arc. Good on the triple. Vassell's got 9 points.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
And Holiday kicks to MP. A rebound by the Spurs. Harper's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Castle. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Trailblazers leading by 11. Pass to Kamare. And here's Holiday. Hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Steps back. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
Kicks it out to MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Barnes outside. Back to Castle. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Sharp. Loads it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, a well-aimed pass sets Williams up for success so that he can just power it down.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Harper. A special move before the shot. Harper's got 23 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And Holiday kicks to MP. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Outside Harper. Back to Castle. And the rejection by MP.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Spurs trail by 17. Outside Harper. Pass to Cornette. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Holiday finds Williams, and the shot goes in. And that's now 10 points for Rob Williams.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
For three, Vassell drills the three-pointer.
Three.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Trailblazers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here.
Entirely new group here for Portland. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Murray. MP's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Drew Holiday in for Damian Lillard. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Champagne's checked in. Vassell comes in for Miller. Stephon Castle's checked in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. On the block, you'll see Camara and Clingan. Holiday out there with MP. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pass to Clingan. At the top of the key, Camara. On the wing, Holiday. MP outside. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Castle against Holiday. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Now Harper jacks up a three. San Antonio again missing. MP, and MP throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. MP against Harper. Outside Avdia. Back to MP. And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 57 points.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Castle a screen on Avdia. Bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Good on the bucket. Wembanyama's got 24.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
MP, no good. Spurs trail by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And Williams is right there.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Miller with a wide open look. It's good! 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. MP outside. And he does not hit. Here's San Antonio now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And it doesn't go. And so MP will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 16-point game. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round.
Incredible display of shot making.
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let...
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much.
All right. We're back in the locker room after I just took Dylan Harper to school.
All right, what'd you think of his game? You feel like he's overrated or?
Nah, he's a solid player. It's just more that I'm underrated. But that's all going to change real quick after today. Put some respect on my name. MP, out.